Hi, how are you going? Welcome me, Redsky here on another round of Righteous Readings where I give raw, righteous, real readings to you, my viewers, so you can make the most informed decisions about the issues that you're having in life. I hope you're all doing well, my lovely Virgos. This will pertain to Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury placements of the sign Virgo. So if you have Virgo in any of them 5 big placements, this is the reading for you today, okay? So we are doing the July main monthly. We're going to be looking at all different aspects of the Virgo's life. And I will go through and pull a standard Celtic cross with standard placements, which I'll then go through and clarify each of these placements for you to try and hone in and get more specifics out of the generalized messages initially. If I feel called to do so, my tongue is so twisted today. If I feel called to do so, I will pull from wherever it needs to be. I have been called lately this round to do the ruins for certain signs, some not others. So I've just been going by that, what Spirit sort of says. If it sort of gives me the nudge during the reading to pull something extra, I'll do so. But if it doesn't happen, don't feel like I've left you guys out. It's just because I wasn't called to do so. Okay, my darlings? So let me get the cards out. Let me get them warmed up. And let's have a look at July's monthly for my beautiful Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury placements. Here we go. Sorry, very loud play school there going on in the background. So thank you, Virgo, for joining me. If you've not met me before, I am Redsky, and this is my channel where I give raw, righteous, and real readings to you, my viewers. Thank you for joining me. If you're a first timer, if you're returning, thank you for coming back. It's great to see you again. And if you're an avid subscriber and or regular royal to the channel, it is so great to have your company here today. You have no idea how much all of you, my beautiful beings, are so appreciated here. Redsky loves my righty bunch so much. Now, what else was I saying? If you guys have not done so, definitely subscribe to the channel as well. Feel free to share the content as well if you want to do that, or just leave a like, you know. It's all gravy, baby, and I appreciate all of the sentiment. So let's check this and find out. Just let me fix up that camera angle a bit, because it's a little bit, don't know what it's doing. Virgo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury placements for July 2022, please, Spirit. What we got coming in for Virgo for July 2022, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury placements for Virgo. Thank you. Oh, 2K. Oh, 3. Came out in a beautiful little silhouette there. Interesting. Let me just fix this up a little bit. Things are a little bit slippery sausages today. Let's have a look. Let's see what is what. This is very weird. This is very weird. I think it's because there was a lot of mages come out initially, and then it was just like one sword, pentacle, one sword, pentacle. It was really, really weird. You have 3 in the main reading, and the underlying energy so far are mages, so we have 4 so far coming out of 11 placements. The underlying energy is one of them. For the whole month of July, we have the High Priestess reversed. We are not following our own wisdom here. Not listening to our intuition. Maybe following what the crowd says, what other people's ideas, advices are. And this is leading you to make some very bad, improper judgments here due to improper information, because you're too busy following everyone else's, advice, way of thinking, whatever it be for you. But there is a real sense here. Also, maybe not keeping connections platonic. Maybe there is. And that's maybe skewed the views of perception a little bit, perhaps. But it could be just being caught up in everyone else's notions, ideal systems, or just holding to steadfast, in other people's opinions rather than following what you know to be the way. And I see that you are a bit disjointed at the moment, Virgo, because coming into the current energy, coming into the reading, we have Sagittarius's major arcana coming through inverted, the Temperance card. So we are lacking in that fusion here. We're lacking in moderation and patience here. We are complete opposite end of the scales. Everything is not coming together. There's a real sense of being very impatient, very agitated. You're not calm, that's for sure. You're the complete opposite of that. It's being very erratic, very twitchy almost, and it's bringing in about more misfortune or more more annoyance because things aren't lining up, things aren't fitting right. It's like trying to put a square peg into a round hole, and you're just like getting so frustrated. But it's just, if you slow down, took the time, looked at it, you'd realize that don't fit in there to begin with. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that stupidness of just my frustration's gotten the better of me kind of situation. And because you just can't fuse anything, everything's just falling apart at the seams. There we go, got the salt lamp going now. That's lovely. Isn't that gorgeous? I don't know if you can see it there, guys. That's like gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I love that change colour. I love that. Your challenge, crossing, obstacle, issue that you'll need to face throughout the month of July is that of the Seven of Pentacles reverse. We are realising that we don't have what we really do need. And it's sending Virgo into a real anxiety and unease state, like where you are so anxious, maybe even a bit borderline depressed. You know, you're looking at it, every pentacle, every monetary, every materialistic bibs and bobs that you've got throughout your lifetime, and you're looking at it and taking stock of it, and you're realising it is not enough. It's nowhere near it. And you're having a freak out. Your challenge is to try and even work on this or accept it, that it is here like this now, and things can change, but you need to sort of give yourself a little bit of breathing space as well. Not go so cyclonic on it to the point where you're actually making yourself sick. Crowning the whole reading, hanging above it all, is the world in reverse. There is so many cycles here that will continue and will not phase out and will not close out. These are very imperfect cycles that I feel like you just really can't close anything out at the moment. You can't bring anything into fusion, into frugality. You're lacking in patience, which therefore is stemming off more issue, more awkwardness, more, dysfunction. It's all just breeding more of the same, and it's just getting to a point of such frustration for you. You're just like, and the root of the reading, you're like, what else can you do? The Fool, you're throwing your hands up. You're like, look, this is so stressful. This is so anxiety riding me. Like, it's just so taking me over that. The root of the reading of July is just you want to be holistic and let go of any stuff. You want to be holistic. You want to be crazy. Sorry, they won't go outside for the end of the sun. They're fully. You want to be holistic. You just want to, say stuff that to the the needings to be doings in life and the obligations. There we go. Thank you. The obligations and the set things that need to be dealt with. And you want to just say that I just want to, be holistic, be childlike, take things in my own stride, make decisions on the fly, on the switch, and not have to deal with any of that. Jeez. Past energy leaving now still prevalent. It is the Six of Wands reversed. In the past energy, you were very gripped by fear, I want to say, and there was a lack of appreciation or response from the crowd or your peers or your family or, whatever, partnership here, maybe even. There's a lack of sincerity in some ways, or comfort, I want to say. The Six of Wands, there's a real sense here that just everything's delayed, and I feel like the past energy was much the same, and you just were in a real sense of fear, apprehension, anxiety. Moving forward though, you're trying to take the reins of it, at least intellectually, with the King of Swords. Virgo, this is really trying to get analytical here. You're trying to make Mercury really be the forefront in a way, because we're trying to communicate everything. We're trying to be analytical and using our mental assets here as pride of place and really leading with our mindset. Feel Virgo in the forward moving energy. You're being very thought based, like you're being extremely rational, analytical and tactical with your approach to all matters here. You're just being you got the energy to meet the deadlines, finish projects. The forward moving energy, you're trying to get stuff done. You're trying to be big boss energy. Try and maybe be the father figure in some ways a little bit as well, being the authoritative, and putting rules in place and regulations. You're trying to use higher consciousness to make decisions here for you, like to make the decisions and go forth with that, keeping the emotion more so out of it, and your mental stability is really the forefront of moving forward for you. Really, it is the asset of it all. You're bringing this, Spirit's advice for you is the Three of Wands reversed. Now, I've got to tell you, it's always a sense of the ship's not coming in, but I want to tell you that there is a real sense here of rethinking the parameters of a partnership here, whether that's relationship and or partnership in business. I feel like to make sure you're getting the best deal, you're getting the best bang for buck. Because I feel that there may be there might be a sense that they're trying to make you prove yourself here, and I feel like there's definitely no reason for you to. Maybe just open your mind and look for new solutions as well, perhaps, or just open your mind to what could be right ahead of you or in front of you that you may not have realised Spirit's telling you. Outside view of you, Virgo, not necessarily what's going on, it's just the outside view of you and your situation. They see the Ace of Swords. This is brilliant. Fresh new seed, a bright idea based on maybe conviction of your mind, you know, success, achievement, totally nailing it, you know, getting on top of this. It's the seed of the suit of swords, you know, so this is all about defend oneself, perhaps you've had to, but you know, it's all about the value of the mind here and about force as well, and moving forward with success here, you know, and really championizing your brain as an innate ability to really bring in your determination through, you know, thought and progress and forceability, pushing through that, you know. That's what others see. Someone very forceful with their mindset, really creating from things that they come from their mind, their mindset. It's good. Hopes and fears now. Your hopes and fears are the Five of Wands reverse. Now, Virgo, I got to tell you, there's a lot of tricks around you right now, and you've been fearing this, and it's starting to come to the forefront, and you're starting to see it quite clearly now what you may have told yourself was not there. And it's hard to know who to trust, I feel. Conflict should be settled, but disagreements are raging out of control, especially during July, and I feel like the situation is sort of starting to get to a point of boiling over, and it's sort of like not worth your time and investment at the moment, that you've really got to take a step back because it's getting a little heated, it's getting a little bit like much. I really do feel you need to take a step to the side here and just let this dissolve out, and try not to stand up and retribute the other party, individual, or whoever you're facing about your desire or point of view. I feel it's best just to bite your tongue on this situation and take a step back, and just allow that pressure to be released, because it's just too much hot-headedness in this situation, whatever this is in regards to, Virgo, which I hope you sort of makes more sense to you than me. Let's look at the outcome now, okay? And that's of the Three of Pentacles. So to me, this is all about creative and principles here, and working together to make things happen in collaboration here. And this is really going to bring some monetary prosperity, I feel. You know, I feel like this is the representation of collaboration fully, and with others, people, and combining natural talents and gifts. It's really going to be abundant for you. I feel like creativity and the pentacle and the material world are literally the three coming into combined gloriousness, I guess you could say, for you, Virgo. I feel like this is all about expansion of all things you can smell, hear, taste. Expansion of the senses. Whoa. I feel like there's big things for Virgo. There are some touchy spots of some but there are still some silver linings amongst the clouds, I must say. Let me get the clarifying deck now, and I will clarify this for Virgo's July. Okay, Virgo, let's clarify this Virgo's reading for July 2022. Okay. Queen of Swords come out just straight on top of that Temperance card in reverse. I've got to take it. Crossing obstacles, issues, the Seven of Pentacles reverse. Can you please clarify this Seven of Pentacles reverse for the challenge for Virgo's July? Why is the Seven of Pentacles reverse, please, spirits and guides? Please clarify the Seven. Thank you. The Emperor, Aries Major Arcana. Crowning the ring, we have the World in reverse. Can we please clarify this energy? Yes, we can. King of Swords. Root of the reading, we have the Fool. Thank you. Three of Swords. Past energy, we have that Six of Wands reverse. Can you please clarify this energy, spirits and guides, of the Six of Wands reverse? Six of Wands, thank you. Two of Wands reverse. Moving forward, we have the King of Swords. Can you please clarify, thank you, Spirit, the Eight of Wands. Spirit's advice, we had that Three of Wands reverse. Can we please clarify, thank you, with the Eight of Swords. Outside view, thank you, Spirit. We had the Ace of Swords clarified by the Seven of Cups reversed, the Strength card, Major Arcana for Leo, and the Lovers, Major Arcana for Gemini. Hopes and fears, we have the Five of Wands reversed. Can we please clarify this energy, please, spirits and guides? Thank you. The Empress in reverse. And the outcome, please, for Virgo's July. We have the Three of Pentacles. Can we please clarify? The Three of Pentacles, please, spirits and guides. Why is that Three of Pentacles? Thank you. Thank you. Ace of Swords reverse, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Knight of Pentacles reverse. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. Holding back your monetary and material here. holding on to every dime and dollar. Wouldn't be asking Virgo for no bloody loan, that's for sure. And I don't think you would be in a position to loan one at the moment. Moving forward, you will be with that Three of Pentacles, I feel. Oh dear, there goes that. There's much to be had here in this reading. This Wands and Swords are very interesting. King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Wand, Wand, Emperor, Sword, Sword, Major. Wands and Swords. 2s and 8s too. Oh, 3. Yeah, sorry. 2, 8, 3, 8. 2, 8, 3, 8. Those digits might mean something to you. 8, 2, 3, 8, or 8, 2. 8, 3, 2, 8. Yeah, 8, 3, 2, 8. Sorry, that might mean something to you. Sorry, Virgo. I will just need to pause it for a moment, but I will be back shortly to read through the clarifier for you. I might be a little bit dressed differently because it's getting a little chilly, but I will be back to explain the clarifying cards for you, my darlings. I don't know what's going on, but I can't speak to save my life. Sorry, guys. Virgo, I would be in different attire. This wasn't quite what I had in mind. But quite some hours have passed now, after the 7 p.m. mark. Underlying energy for you was that Four of Pentacles. So we are very much cleaving hold of money. We are attaining and withholding all that monetary bankage at the moment. We're really banking it. I'm hearing it as well. Like ka-ching, ka-ching, I'm banking it. So don't go to Virgo for a loan definitely during July because, you know, maybe following other people's knowledge and their say, but when it comes to monetary and material, baby, Virgo won't be swayed. No way. I swear that's going to be July. Jingle, baby. Jingles aside, let's move it along. Your current energy, my darlings. We had initially the Temperance card in reverse, the sign of Sagittarius, and this was then clarified by the Queen of Swords. Wow. You are lacking in frugality and infusion here, and you are being very impatient at the moment and being very, I want now, and getting very frustrated, and this frustration is causing more of the same of the, you know, nothing coming in sequence or in alignment or nothing going right, nothing is easy. It's also pushing it uphill sort of thing. So you've gone Queen of Swords, which is, you're being very, very to the point, quick-witted and very precise, especially verbalizing and saying anything. You're being a bit cutthroat. People are maybe getting a bit stung, like your tongue's a bit razor wide, but you make no sorries or qualms about this. You quick to the cut to the bone, cut to the chase. There is no point dilly-dallying around, but you're also being very authoritative and instructed when people are dishonest to you or sort of play you or waste your time or try to string and or pull you along breadcrumbing, anything of that nature. You would be like, whoa. So authoritative and instrumental in just bam, verbally assaulting this. And you would win definitely at Mercury and energy. Wow. Sorry, I keep trying to turn it down, but it keeps turning up. Crossing challenge that you'll face throughout July is that 7 of Pentacles reversed, and this is backed by Aries Major Arcana, the Emperor. Excuse me. You know, this is a real saying of, you know, we are just, let me try to readjust. Sorry, kids are excited. The beautiful Buddy will be coming back very, very soon. Probably during this reading at some point or shortly after. He's coming back for the evening to sleep over. So the Rainbow Lorikeet Buddy will be back. If I do a reading tomorrow morning, you will hear him in the background. I'm sure everyone will look forward to Buddy. If I can get a close-up of him, I'll get a picture of him for you. Some people remember him from earlier in the year. I babysat him for like 2 months over New Year's. Little Buddy Birdie is gorgeous. So your crossing challenge or issue for Virgo is that of realizing your monetary and material is not as secure or as plentiful as what you realize, and really going to that Aries energy of the Emperor, being authoritative and instrumental here in commanding the shit out of this. You're on a warlike ramp of getting that wealth up to scratch. You want to be wealthy. I feel like you're going like tongue and hammer at this, like you are making no apologies. You're being ruthless, I want to say. Challenge is to make it, that pentacle grow, to make that monetary and materialistic be secure and well invested. Trying the whole reading, hanging above all of that jazz though, was initially the World in reverse, and this is clarified now by the King of Swords. So we have the Queen of Swords clarifying the crowning, we have the King of Swords. This is very interesting because they're both major arcanas as well. The other one was Temperance in reverse. This is the World in reverse. Photographic memory, but you know, the same. The crowning. I find this very interesting. The World in reverse, as I said, this is a cycle that is not closing out. It's imperfect. It keeps on going. There is a real sense of, you know, it's not ending. King of Swords, now he is very authoritative, very commanding in his wit, in his, how can I put this? He's very active, he's so determined, he's got a real grit about him, and he's very experienced but so damn authoritative, much like the Emperor but in a minute suit of his suit. He's so analytical, he just cuts straight through it and just knows it like the back of his hand. His thoughts and his designs are very superioric. He's a very smart person. Very smart person. Always win the debate. He can just, the analytical comes flying. So cycles are still continuing, but you are bossing up, like I said, with that Queen of Swords. You're trying to own this, command this, professionalize this. It may not be closing out, so you're trying to learn how the hell to be its keeper, or how to rule it, or how to maintain it, or how the hell to make it close. You go into it all. It's very dark out there. The root of the reading, the foundation, the reason why we are here pretty much, to be honest, it's all growing up from the Fool, and this is clarified by the Three of Swords. You're trying to be foolish, follow your stick, and just take the serious out of everything and be a bit childlike, experiencing everything for the first time, because in a way you are. Why? Because of heartbreak, dispersion, absence, and absolute heartbreak. With that Three of Swords here, this is complete and total heartbreak, dispersion. Real sorrow here. I feel like you're trying to just be holistic at the base of all of this, because the real inner truth is that you're actually heartbroken and you're going through a lot of pain. But you're producing, or you're like, you know, showing out to everyone else that you were just trying to have fun and you're there to, you know, be the life of the party or just to partake in the fruit. But really deep down inside, I think you're just trying to mask the fact that you are really in a lot of pain and a lot of sorrow and a lot of heartbreak. That's the truth of it. Past energy leaving you now still prevalent. Six of Wands reversed with the Two of Wands reversed. Wow. This really speaks to me about the fact in the past energy with that Six of Wands reversed that there was a lack of accolades from people around you. I feel there was just a lack. You were going through a stage of a lot of fear, I feel. Fear was very much gripping you. Fear was very much a focal point in why I think you didn't really move forward, or why something didn't progress in some way. I think it was mainly because there was a lot of fear, there was a lot of anxiety around this. I really do feel that there's a bit of a consensus here of, how can I explain this? Not getting the credit you deserve, really, and sadness and feeling glum, feeling unsure, sadness, feeling unappreciated, perhaps. You should focus on yourself and forget about the approval of others at this time. With that Two of Wands reverse, I really do feel that there is another message here for you, sort of saying that although things are hard, although things are unstable, maybe at the moment, hatching a new idea that may not work, rethink your actions and intentions, you're reassessing. There's a lot of sadness and trouble here. Future energy moving forward. The King of Swords clarified by the Eight of Wands, being authoritative, commanding with that very analytical mind of yours, and you're forefronting that, and you're using a lot of force with this, with the Eight of Wands behind it. Hastily made movement, real communication, pushing through with so much force, and you are commanding it. You're being very analytical, you're speaking your mind, you're making people move like the tide. People may even be a little bit scared of you, I want to say, of your authoritative, commanding energy. Advice from Spirit, we have the Three of Wands reversed with the Eight of Swords. Spirit is trying to tell you that there will be times when we are waiting and when we are wondering. I feel like the Three of Wands reverse is saying rethink your parameters and your relationship, what you have with a partnership here, that you may be getting a little bit stiffed, or you may be not getting the best deal here. I feel like you've been waiting on something for a long time, and you don't want anyone picking it at the post on you kind of thing, or making you have to pay more than what you do now that it's coming around. The Eight of Swords, I'm seeing that you do have a lot of anxiety. You feel very fierce, a lot of fear here around this. You feel a little bit imprisoned. You feel like you're locked in because you want it so bad that you would have just agreed to anything. The Spirit's telling you not to do this, to negotiate. Outsiders view of you and what they see. Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups reverse, Strength card sign of Leo, the Lovers at Major Arcana for Gemini. They see someone being very commanding, very forceful, pushing forward. Someone that knows what they want, but they probably haven't attained it yet. But someone that's got the idea of the cup they want to choose, they just haven't attained it yet. But they're providing strength, tenacity, zest, zeal, taming that beast internal. They may have had maybe some addiction issues. They can like see someone that's had a lot of issues and they're trying to overcome them. The Lovers, they see someone that deserves love. And they hope that you find it, to have the strength to go out and source it, and the love to want to embark upon it. Outsiders' view is that they see someone very strong, someone that will go far and go where they need to be if they just if they just championize strength and love in what they do. My apologies, I think I'm talking too fast. I'm getting twisted in my own words. That's a bit of a Gemini thing of mine. Hopes and fears. Five of Wands reversed and the Empress in reverse. Feeling like we're losing here, losing the battle of what we desire the most. And this is leading us to feel very fruitless, very unfeminine, feeling like we are feeling just really shitty, not looking beautiful. Nothing is plentiful, fruitful, or divine here. The outcome. Three of Pentacles, this is clarified with Ace of Swords reverse. Eight of Pentacles reverse. Four of Wands, Knight of Pentacles reversed. The outcome is this. You're working in collaboration and you're doing very, very well. But at some point, I feel that there is a lack of forward movement, or there is a bit of a time of a bit of a lull in that moving forward. This leads you to stop putting in as much skill, perhaps, as what you were. And you may be reprimanded for this in some way. The Four of Wands, I'm seeing you get back in the funk very quickly and you really unionize here. And I feel that there's a lot of harmony and peace that comes from that. But again, the Knight of Pentacles, it's slow moving progress, or there is very little progress, at least moving forward from July in building this collaborational money bank of an idea. It's like one step forward, two steps back, and you're going to have to really play with that pentacle, because there's three pentacle cards here. Three, the Eight, and the Knight. So there is progression in movement here. It's just very slow. 3 to 8 to Knight, you know what I mean? It is movement, but it is somewhat slow and progressive. We didn't go from an ace to a king. You know, we didn't move that fast, did we? In 3 cards, we've only moved X amount. So you can see we've only moved a portion of probably what you're thinking we're going to go. So don't be deflated, don't be defeated, I think is the message here. I do think we do need an additional for Virgo, Spirit. Yeah. Yeah, Spirit's telling me you are a little confused, scratching your head, wondering what I'm on about. Spirit said pull the room. Well, I hope the room gives him some advice then, Spirit. Give us a hand then. Get the word out for Virgo. What one? You want me to get that little one, don't you? Oh, but I can't reach it. Hang on. Spirit's told me, yeah. Is that the one? Yeah, okay. Spirit's telling me what one. Just give me a moment. I've actually got one of my spirit guides that's actually transmitting to me tonight. Okay, so the one that Spirit's asked me to get for you is this. The ruin that you got is this one here. You can see. And it is the ruin. Let me have a look for a sec. Let me have a look. It is the ruin number 24 of compassion. Ruin number 24, compassion. Let's quickly read that now and get your reading done, my darlings. Okay, where are we? Compassion number 24. It has been said that when we have compassion for one another, we shall be of one mind. For in living a compassionate life, we are practicing the presence of God in a simple and universal way. Drawing this ruin reminds us to take time to show compassion to those we met along our way. Many of our compassion's qualities are found in other ruins. They shine in forgiveness, trust and love, all of which weave together in the wholeness to which our nature aspires. If a family member or friend is sick or sorely troubled, drawing this ruin indicates an opportunity for you to show your compassion through service. For some, receiving this ruin, it calls for a profound recognition, admitting to yourself something that you have long denied. At such a challenging time, remember to have compassion for yourself. If you are involved in physical healing, notice in the circle of ruins, compassion lies between fear and the divine. As if to say that fear passing through the prim of compassion is transformed into the energy and radiance of love. To the compassionate self, this ruin is a gentle reminder that the journey to wholeness is just that, a journey. Along the way, in your meditations and your prayers, ask to see the world through compassionate eyes. And I think, like always, Spirit just said what needed to be. Thank you, Divine Entity. And thank you, Virgos, for joining me for another round of Righteous Readings with me, Redsky. Have a good July, Virgo, and I'll see you on the next round. Bye all.